Hello, Lynda Kenny here from lyndakonline.com. In today's video, I'm going to talk about mindset, and I want to ask you if things have happened in your life that actually affect your mindset, things that you can't control. If that's you, or if this has happened to you, or if it's happening to you right now, just stay with me and I'll share with you what's happening with me right now and how you can actually keep on track with your own mindset. Welcome back. Thanks for sticking by. Now, I'll talk from a personal perspective today because I'm somebody who keeps a very positive mindset most of the time. I work hard on that, on staying positive, having a good attitude and applying myself to my business every day. I have a routine, and when I write a blog post, when I actually send an email out to my list, when I actually prospect and work on social media. And so we all know that having that kind of routine and that attitude and mindset that drives us towards our vision and our goals is absolutely crucial. But every so often, some life events come along and totally disrupt that and interrupt everything that you actually have in place. Now, my example is that I've recently been at an event of Ray Higdon's in Florida. And if you've ever been to an event, you know that people are absolutely on a high. Everybody's excited and fired up. And on the last day of the event, halfway through the afternoon, I got a phone call from home in England to actually inform me that my mother was seriously ill. Where you can imagine, it's sort of wow. That knocked me off track a little bit, but because I was in the middle of the event and I couldn't fly home until the next day anyway, I tried to put it at the back of my mind and carry on with the event, although I did share with some close friends what was going on. But of course, once I got away from the event and I was on the flight on the way home, I was flying back to Portugal. And so I was on a long haul flight and lots of time to actually think about it. Of course, the emotions start coming in, the worry about, about my mother. Anyway, as soon as I got back to Portugal, we arranged to come back to England, and we drove back because we like to bring our dogs and everything. So we did a road trip from Portugal to England at the weekend. And we've been back probably a week now. Now, as you can imagine, my whole work routine has been thrown out the window because what I normally do every single morning, I'm no longer able to do, and I'm having to take it in turns with my sisters to actually look after my parents at the moment. My mother, obviously, because she's seriously ill, but also my father is not in the best of physical health either. And so both of them need a great deal of support right now. So you might have some life events that happen to you. The kids might be playing up at school. You might have had a row with your partner. You might be going through a divorce or separation at the moment. And of course, all these kind of life events knock us off track. If we're running a home business and we're entrepreneurs and we're actually trying to stay on track whilst managing all those other things and emotions that's going on out of our control, really. The one piece of advice I'd like to give you is that as much as you want to help your family and as much as you have to deal with these things, we all have to deal with life events, you have to remember to keep you as well in the forefront of your mind. And that's not being selfish, it's actually looking after your well-being as well, because what can happen when we're looking after other people and we're dealing with other people's issues, then it's easy to lose ourselves amongst that. So one of the things I've been doing is trying to keep at least an hour to myself every single day. I've been reading a lot to keep my mind positive and to stay on track. And I've been actually chatting as well to friends outside of the situation that can actually understand. Because if you're talking to people in the situation, the people that's involved, it becomes far too emotional. And so you need to actually be able to speak to someone that's not emotionally involved with actually what you're dealing with right now. So that is my best advice to you today. Keep looking after yourself. Make sure you have at least an hour a day, more if you can, and focus on being positive and looking after yourself. Don't let things get you down. And we all do it. I've had moments where things get me down. I'm having them now sometimes, but I fight them because I want to look after me. I don't want to age 10 years worrying about everything else. I want to look after my own well-being, because what use am I to anyone else, to my mother, for instance, if I'm not looking after me too? So you look after you too. So that's about having that mind. That's where you realize actually how powerful having the right mindset is. Because if everything negative flows into us, then you're gonna have a really tough time getting any positives out of it. So try and see the good in everything that you're doing. I know it's tough. It can be very tough. I find it tough myself sometimes, but you have to do it. You have to focus on you and keeping your mindset positive, whatever life is throwing at you at the moment. My name is Lynda Kenny. I have a blog, a website at lyndakonline.com. Please head over there. And I've written a blog post attached to this video as well, which you'll find on my website. In the meantime, take care of you.